You got one of the most amazing, most dynamic, automatic kickers in NFL history. Is no longer a Raven. It's tough. It's so tough. I can't do the show tonight. No, I'm kidding. I do have some other responsibilities. As you see, I'm outside doing me because I got to mow some grass and stuff. But this is a day of mourning. We lost a kicker who really held it down for here. And yes, he's got some off-field things, but no gavel has been dropped. Just a reminder of that. Ravens Nation may split based on how they feel, based on past experiences. You are entitled to feel how you feel, and let it out. But what we've got to understand is that until the judgment is given, just let the due process happen. Just let it happen, because we all are not judges, folks. And right now, Tucker's going through a really tough time, and so are those people that made those accusations. Um, but so are the Baltimore Ravens, because the flock is mourning. We lost one of the greatest kickers of all time. Tyler Loop should not have to come in such a dark era and try to help us recover. But he has been charged with this responsibility, and I think he's going to accept it as a gracious opportunity to come through and make some kicks for the Ravens. We've seen him, kick in practice and kick in some warm ups. I think it was just some practices or whatever outside of the mill of William Mills, and he was kicking what 60, 65, 70. I guess he kicked a 62 yarder in a regular official game. Dude was pretty good on point afters, like dang near perfect. Tyler's gonna be he's gonna be a dog. He's gonna be an absolute dog. And Ravens are fortunate. They are fortunate. I wanted to see a I wanted to see a throwdown in camp. Not hands, feet. not not Mortal Kombat roundhouse kicks, but I'm talking about full on. I wanted to see Tucker, and I wanted to see him go at it. As far as the kicking game, we wanted to see them. I wanted to see somebody hit one from 80, just to be a wow factor in practice against one another. A few years back, we wanted to see the. There was a kicker in Denver who kept talking trash to Tucker, saying, "Hey, come kick over here. Come kick with me because I don't believe you can kick from such and such." And Tucker was like, I'll come. And I was like, man, they've got kickers talking trash on the internet. This would have been a battle for the ages here to watch this go down in camp, because both of these guys got talent. No matter what happened off the field, Tucker still got a foot on him. No matter what happened on the field, Tyler Loop came in here ready to rock and ready for Ravens flock to appreciate him and accept him. So it's just something to think about, when it comes down to it. Sunflower was good. Highs. Lisa. Lisa said, "Don't forget me started. I'm just angry about my friend Justin Tucker being released." I'm with you. I'm with you. Sunflower was good. Hey, make sure you subscribe, Sunflower, to the channel. Do shows normally on 8:45 Central Time, but tonight is a little different because I got some grass to mow. It's a little rough out here. Uh, I got a lot to take care of back here. Got a big yard. Anywho, Wester, what's good? Make sure you subscribe. Hit the like button. Hey, greetings from Russia. That's pretty cool. Hey, Couch Rider Raven all over the world, baby. It's AEW Top Guy. What's going on? So not on my birthday. This is the worst birthday ever. I'm sorry it's on your birthday, but happy birthday, man. Another year to celebrate life. Look at it as an opportunity to celebrate life, man. And Cinco de Mayo, get you a taco. And Weston, I appreciate you, man. Yeah, definitely hit them likes on there. Everybody, if you here in the room, let me go and get those likes. But just recognize that the Ravens flock is they're gonna whine. They probably gonna whine about as much as they whine when Joe Flacco and Lamar Jackson was in the same locker room. That caused some frustration. Joe Flacco didn't even want to line up for routes outside because that's not his thing. He's like, I'm not about these gadget craziness or whatever. He's like, I'm a quarterback. And of course, people were big on the Lamar Jackson era starting. I'm not gonna say which side I was. Like, you know which side I was on. I was on Lamar's side, but it was because I was like, hey, we're at the end of the Joe Flacco era, and I was appreciative of Joe Flacco doing things for him. But like I said it on a different channel, and I said it, I'll say it again. When it comes to Justin Tucker, he's a first ballot Hall of Famer. The stuff off the field, It's going to get resolved, and when it does, if it affects certain things, then yeah, I understand. But when he does get inducted to the Hall of Fame, it's going to be Joe Flacco that reads him in because he owes that man. He owes that man for saving him, for making him look decent. And Joe's still over here competing in Cleveland. It's crazy. All right. AEW taco. I said shrimp and French fries. It's not taco. It's well, at least honor it tomorrow. It's Taco Tuesday, man. Anyway, Lisa says I guess I'll get used to Tyler Loop. Yeah, Tyler, he's gonna be number 33. It's gonna look different, but we'll be okay. It's gonna be all right. Yeah, I was also on the Lamar side. Yeah, AEW, I feel you. I feel you. You love seafood. I love seafood too. Brooke, what's good? Brooke is here, y'all. I was just letting y'all know, like I gotta go mow the grass because you know it's rough. The yard looking like trash right now, and I got a dog that continues to dig, which is causing a major problem. So I'm taking all that and shoving it in the grass and the holes and whatnot. So uh, shoving all the extra grass in the hole. So I gotta go mow some grass, go ride around the lawnmower for a little bit. Actually, I need to go talk to the guy who stole my other lawnmower or borrowed my other lawnmower, brother Caesar. But yeah, I got some stuff to take care of out here and take care of family time and stuff like that. So no show tonight, but you better believe when we get to training camp and regular season, it's going to be a lot more consistent. We're going to come out here, we're going to have these shows, we're going to have the information ready to rock for you guys. But this week all we had was discussing mini camp. People over here in the t-shirt and short show. Uh, it's not really much to discuss. I mean, everybody's getting a little overhype about Mike Green. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Until we see what we gonna see, I ain't believing nothing because we get all hyped sometimes on these cats, and what happens? They flop. I was hyped on Sergio Kendo back in the day. I thought Sergio was gonna be phenomenal until I went and looked up his record and saw he ran a truck into an apartment building, and then he falls down a fair flight of steps, and his career is done. I'm just like, oh my gosh. So that's what it is. Adit was good. Lisa was good. So Adit says I'm a little worried about Luke's transition to the AFC North. He gonna be fine. He gonna be fine as far as transition, man. This dude, he's a consistent kicker. He's got plenty of experience. I read the stats off to y'all before last Monday. So just know we got a real one. The Ravens they've never drafted a kicker. Keep that in mind. And they wouldn't draft a kicker if they didn't think this guy was working. He was the best kicker in the draft. All right, Lisa says Brooklyn makes absolutely no sense. Reason, yeah, you gotta look at the Ravens. They do things for a reason. There's methodology to their madness. When it comes to their madness, they sit here looking at like, all right, worst case scenario versus best case scenario. Best case scenario, they don't go into camp with controversy. They know who their guy is, and they just let him come in and do what he does. And then, at worst case scenario, they sit here and have these two fight it out, only for Tucker to win. We release Luke, and then allegations come down to be possibly true. Then we got a mess on our hands. And then Tyler Luke's like, well, this team didn't have faith in me. It could be a real problem. So Luke better be JT 2.0. I'm with you. I feel you, Brooke. Brooke said, I don't even want to talk about football tonight. Yeah, I know. That's why everybody's we're gonna give it a day of rest here to mourn Justin Tucker. I think I might go back and watch both of the Detroit games when he kicked the 66 yarder and the 64 yarder, both making history for the NFL. So I am grateful for Tuck and all that he did for the flock, giving us the Super Bowl, getting us out of the Billy Cundiff woes. I never wanted to throw a TV more in my life than with Billy Cundiff and that other kid, that former Buffalo Bill wide receiver that we had. Was it Lee? Lee Evans? I don't know, some lame cat. That Torrey Smith should have been on field. That's all I'm saying. All right. Brooks says, same here, and he wasn't the best kicker we could have drafted. I thought we should have drafted a kicker out of Florida State. Right, but they knew who that guy was. They knew who that guy was. I tell you what, you inbox me the stats on this other kid and then compare them to what we got. I think they saw something. They saw something with this kid, and I think it's on. All right, it says Burke says if he's innocent, the Ravens could go to heck. We have no loyalty. They were just weighing the scenarios, Brooke. I don't think it was personal. I think probably you're gonna hear Justin Tucker say, "Hey, look, it's nothing personal." Plus, this gives him an opportunity to really focus on that. Going into camp, not knowing what your fate is going to be against 16 different counts, it could affect your skills, you know. The mental really does affect the physical. So giving him this opportunity to focus solely on his personal life it could look like a blessing to him, you know. Let's see here. So those road records won't be touched. No, they won't be touched. Well, there's that Cowboys kicker. I'm gonna be honest with you. That Cowboys kicker got a leg on him. He almost hit. He almost came out there. I think it was an opportunity to kick from 70, and the Cowboys were like ready to go ahead and do this, and then they called it back. Said, "No, no, we were just playing." He was gonna walk out there and make history. I think on his second game. So that would have been impressive. No, it was his first game. First game out. They were gonna give him a chance to hit that 70, and they called timeout, and then punted it. Devon Jr., man, hey, do me a favor, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and smack the bell, man. Yeah, we want to see you here, man, because we got the shows that we want to do. Like I said, Monday nights normally 8:45 Eastern, but we taking a break tonight. And I got only but so much sun left, so I better get to it. Brooke says I better see him in another team's dusty jersey. If he's innocent, I wouldn't be surprised. And we'd be pissed, but I wouldn't be surprised to see him in an AFC North contenders jersey. Uh, and it's sometimes it's petty, and other times like, all right, this would be fun. Uh, and just look at it like, hey, it's gonna be a fun opportunity to see him again, if that's the case. As long as they don't end up in red, and you know what I'm talking about. We don't want to see him in red. Ever, ever do we want to see Just Tuck as the Chief jersey? I'll say he better not. He better not. But Brooke, you're gonna have to pull up. You're gonna have to pull up. Cause we can't have that happen. The second they say, hey, he signed with the Chief, as soon as they can't even get Eves out, you better be pulled up to that daggone stadium over there in KC. You know, before they move to the new one. Let them know what's up. Lisa said, no chemo today. We had no water since yesterday. I feel you. We having a lot of water issues on. I just fixed the water heater. That's another reason I kind of need to get to it because I spent some time doing the water heater. I didn't have time to get to the regular yard. But I better get back to it, folks. We've been at it for about 12 minutes, 37 seconds. I got to get going. I love y'all. I appreciate all y'all. Hey, I cannot wait to this season. We still got to get our lick back against the Chiefs, folks. I want my lick back. I swear. Be out here just my son talking mad trash, dancing all over the stadium and eating tacos and having a good time. Oh, made me sick. We're going to the game for sure. All right. Let's see. Hey, man, y'all take care. 2 claps. Fade black.